This is your second stimulus check update and your stimulus package update for Monday, September 14th. Today, the House is coming back into session to negotiate another stimulus package as well as finish up the final bills that they need to get passed before the end of the year because they're going to go on recess again and then it's over until after the elections. Also, Mitch McConnell is losing hope of a second stimulus package. Although Steve Mnuchin is willing to come to the negotiating table with no conditions at all with Nancy Pelosi. There is a bipartisan bill that's going to be presented from the House of Representatives today, this afternoon, from the committee. It's a Problem Solvers Committee, and it is a bipartisan committee. So we'll see what that bill has and what the proposal is. Also, there was a very interesting quote from Steve Mnuchin that I'll share later in the video. So the House is coming back into session. This means that not only is the Senate there in the Capitol, but also the House of Representatives. And if they were to pass something, it could get passed sooner and they wouldn't have to call the representatives and senators to come back to Washington, D.C. to vote on it. So this is the time, if there is going to be a stimulus package, that we should have the most hope of it happening before the election. As far as the chances of it happening, there are a few different perspectives. First, Mitch McConnell, who is the Senate Majority Leader for the Republicans, said, "I wish I could tell you we're going to get another package, but it doesn't look that good right now." Mitch McConnell, he hasn't been included in the negotiations for a while, and he's a little bit pessimistic, honestly. On the other end, Nancy Pelosi said, "I'm optimistic. I do think we should have an agreement. That's what we all want," because that's what both sides want. That's what both have expressed. Steve Mnuchin reiterated that he and President Trump are both in favor of more support for the economy. And he singled out and said that we want more support for hotels, travel, businesses, restaurants, entertainment, because those companies and businesses have been hit the hardest and are still hurting. Last week I reported how Southwest Airlines came out and said that the next stimulus package will have more money for airlines. So obviously, Steve Mnuchin agrees and thinks that there also will be more money for the airlines. So this is the interesting quote from Steve Mnuchin. Steve Mnuchin said, "Now is not the time to worry about shrinking the deficit." He had a little interview with CNBC, and in that's what he said. He is not worried about the deficit right now. He's worried about getting more stimulus. He continued by saying, "I'll continue to work on this. I've told the speaker I'm available anytime to negotiate with no conditions." Again, he's willing to come to the negotiating table with zero conditions. He just wants to be at the negotiating table working together. Nancy Pelosi and Steve Mnuchin are going to be working this week to finalize the bill for the budget of the next fiscal year for the government. So hopefully in those discussions, maybe they'll be able to slip in a little bit of negotiation for the stimulus package and get something passed. That is your stimulus update for today, Monday, September 14th. I hope that you guys have a fantastic day. Take care. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.